Hi, good morning. Welcome back to our online classes. Okay, in the last class I had given you homework from the textbook. Uh, some students completed the homework and sent to me. You are hardworking people. I am very happy with such students because the students who are working are real students. The students who are working are real students. The real students will do their homework. No need to tell them do this work or that work because they are true to their work. We teachers are very happy with such students only. Continue. Keep it up. Today we shall discuss the remaining questions. Question number 11. It is an activity for you. What's the activity? Take a ball. Take a ball. If you take not a small ball, if you take a big ball, it will be nice. Take a ball and draw the latitudes and longitudes on the surface. How to draw? First you mark the poles. North pole and south pole. First you mark because they must be opposite. If you point the north pole above, just opposite to that, it should be south pole. After noting the south pole and north pole, you take equal measurements to the middle part of this ball all around and connect these points and draw the latitude. What latitude? 0 degree latitude over the equator. After that, you can draw parallel lines, parallel circles at the top and bottom of the equator. These are latitudes. Okay. And from north pole to south pole, you make straight lines all around the globe. These are longitudes. Like that, you make latitudes and longitudes. After completing this work, you can see these lines are intersecting each other and a net-like structure is formed on the ball, and that is called a grid. So that is a network of latitudes and longitudes. So activity is drawing latitudes and longitudes on a ball. Do it and take a photo and send to me. That is your work. Next, question number 12. Prepare a note on the difference between globe and an atlas. Globe, now you understood what is globe. Atlas, if you bought books this year, you have got a book of maps. A book of maps, several maps are in one book. Such a book is called atlas. And the question is, prepare a note on the difference between globe and an atlas. So one difference, globe is round in shape. That is a real model of the earth. Map is not round, map is flat. All the places of the world are presented on a flat surface, that is map. Globe, you can see the distribution of continents and oceans on the earth. How are they distributed? You can see it clearly on a globe. And on a map, also this is there. On a map also this is there, but the shape is different. Because when we present some places on the map, it may become larger than original. That's a difference. But map can, atlas can include so many details. On a globe we see only continents and the important countries, divisions, but their names are not, all names are not written on the globe, but on an atlas we can see even the smallest place also. Such an advantage is there with a map. Another advantage is a map can be produced for different features on the earth. We call them thematic maps. The themes are climate. To show the climate of different places, we can make a climate map. And to show forest, to show the forest on the earth, we can make a forest map. Like that, different maps can be prepared on the basis of the purpose. But on a globe, these features cannot be shown. Like that, differences are there between map and globe. You write any 2 or 3 difference enough. Like that. Okay, if you have information, make it maximum, no problem. Next. Find out a leap year and coming leap year. What is meant by leap year? In the lesson we studied about a leap year. What is a leap year? Remember once? Got it? A leap year is a year in which there are 366 days. In a usual calendar, how many days are there? 365 days. Then how does one day increase on a leap year? Actually, the sun takes 365 and a quarter. 365 and a quarter days to complete one revolution. This time is calculated as 1 year. But in calendar we cannot show this quarter year, 1/4 year. So what do? We calculate 1/4. That means we add 1/4 continuously 4 years. Then it will become 1. 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 1/2. 1/2 plus 1/2 is equal to 1. That means 4 quarters are equal to 1. So 4 years law, okay, 1 day is added to the calendar. Like that only we get a leap year. This 1 day is added to the month of February. The month of February has 29 days in a leap year. The last leap year was 2020 only. In 2020, there was 29 days in February. So 2020 was a leap year. And the next leap year will be after 4 years. That means which year? 2024. Okay. Next. What preparations should be taken to watch solar eclipse safely? What preparations should be taken to watch a solar eclipse safely? The conditions that we should remember the don'ts about watching solar eclipse. What are the don'ts? Don't look at the sun directly. Don't look at it with the help of a mirror also. Because at this time the radiation of very dangerous rays will fall upon our eyes and will destroy the cells of our eyes. So it is not safe to look at the eclipsing sun directly. So don't look at it. Different methods are used by the people to observe the solar eclipse. For that, some people use a film, a thick film, X-ray film is used, or it is better to watch it in the TV only. So preparations are mainly don't look at the solar eclipse with the naked eyes. It will destroy our eyes. We can look at it with the help of X-ray films, or we can look in the water also. Some water is there. Water reflects the sun. In the water also we can see the solar eclipse. These are the safe methods to look at the solar eclipse. Okay. It is difficult to understand the geographical location, time and distance in the absence of the imaginary lines, latitudes and longitudes. Appreciate the design of the imaginary lines of latitudes and longitudes. Appreciate the design of the imaginary lines of latitudes and longitudes. Actually, latitudes and longitudes intersect each other. Each latitude has a name, like that each longitude also has a name. When, for example, 0 degree latitude and 0 degree longitude, when they cut each other, that point is called 0, 0. 0, 0 means latitude is 0 degree and longitude also is 0 degree. Suppose the latitude is 3 degree north and longitude is 99 degree east. Then we say 3 degree N and 99 degree E. So this shows a particular point on the earth. To say about a particular place on the earth, we may use these kinds of notations. And this show the points where the longitudes and latitudes cuts each other and which place is locating there. And from Greenwich longitude, how far it is, accordingly its time also can be discovered. Anyhow, this question answer you can study from the material, and the 40th question answer also you study from the material. Some more explanation will be given in later. Next, the 16th question. Venu met some children from different cities in a youth festival. They were Geetika, John, Nihal and Uma. Venu collected some information about their cities. Venu has given us certain clues. Can you find out the cities with the help of an atlas? By looking in an atlas, we must say the answer. A girl from a city with a 90 degree northern latitude and a 72 degree eastern longitude coordinates. Like that, these places I give you as homework. This one and the next page also choose the correct answer, and also 20 and 21 also I give you as homework. With the help of atlas you have to find out the answers. After trying with the atlas only look in the study material. Main thing you must know, especially choose the correct answer, all answers you know very well. So you can do it without seeing the textbook also. Remaining questions you do with the atlas. How to look in an atlas? In an atlas, if you look at the side of the atlas, you can see the lines with the measurement written 10 degree, 20 degree, like that. Suppose if a place comes in between 20 and 10 and 20, we have to divide this into 10 equal parts. From 10 onwards we can count 11, 12, 13, 14, like that. If the place comes on 14, then we can write 14 degree latitude. Like that, longitude also can be calculated like that. Measurement may be given 40, 50. 40, 50 means you have to divide the places into 10 equal parts between 40 and 50. Count 41, 42, 43, like that. On which longitude the place comes, that number you can write there, like that. Okay. Once you try, after that, if you have any doubt when you come to the school, on 20 January, we are starting the direct school. From 6th class to 10th class, classes will take place in the school only. From 20 onwards, there will be no online classes. Only direct classes will be there. At that time, you bring the atlas and I will show you how to find out the places. If I show here it on this online class, you may not understand sometimes. Okay. Now, 17th question. If an astronaut from a spaceship looks down to the earth, can he or she see the rotation of the earth? If an astronaut from a spaceship looks down to the earth, can he or she see the rotation of the earth? Can an astronaut who go into the space, now he is standing in the space in the sky, from there if he looks at the earth, can he see the rotation of the earth? Okay, another question. If you look at the sun, can we see the sun moving? Actually, the sun also is moving around, rotating, spinning. Can we see that? We cannot see that. Like that only, from the space, if you look at the earth, we cannot see the spinning of the earth, the rotation of the earth, because the spacecraft also moving along with the movement of the earth. So it cannot identify the rotation of the earth. Why can't we sense the rotation and revolution of the earth? Why can't we sense the rotation and revolution of the earth? Means why can't we understand, why can't we see the rotation and revolution of the earth? It is because the earth is so large and we are very, very small. And a very large earth when moves, we do not feel it. That's why. If the earth was small, we should have known its movement, especially its rotation. Okay, now? So, what's the answer? The earth is so large and we are so small that we cannot see the rotation and revolution of the earth. And question number 22, here 4 pictures are given showing the hemispheres. Here, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere are given. Can you find out and write the names on the boxes here? I give a clue. The northern side will have, north means up, will have northern hemisphere. The south means bottom have southern hemisphere. On the right there is eastern hemisphere and on the left there is western hemisphere. Try to do it. Okay? Complete this work and send your homework to me. You are very good students, hard working students, so I am sure that you will do this work. Okay? Thank you.